Okay. Moving moving target. Again, not too terribly much to talk about here. Obviously, I haven't gotten around to coding it yet, but let's be honest here. There isn't going to be much to say about moving target. 25 and 25, 50 and 50. Now, this costs 50 fewer action points, but honestly, I could probably just, do something like sprinting costs 60 fewer action points, and you now get, I don't know, extra 50 damage resist, an extra 60 damage resistance. It's pretty easy to build out from moving target, to be honest. Or no, I could do something like power attacks, which cost fewer EXP, or it's pretty easy to figure out what to do with this. Better criticals, again, pretty easy to figure out where you're going to go from there. Not too terribly difficult to figure out where better criticals will go, but obviously it hasn't been coded in yet. Steady aim. What more is there to say? This will probably be relatively easy unless it's got a really weird perk design. And it'll just be improving your hip fire accuracy even further. Refractor's already got 5 ranks, nothing to talk about. Adamantium Skeleton. This is new. Adamantium Skeleton has... It's actually in my notes, yes. I've actually scratched it off my notes. So, limb damage completely eliminated. 4th rank! Your falling damage is completely eliminated. 5th rank, you are no longer knocked back by explosions. Party Girl. Still not sure what I want to do with Party Girl, to be honest. I'm thinking of trying to make it so the duration of foods is buffed. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have to create a new effect for that. It's going to be tricky. But I kind of like the idea of food, because, Party Girl... it kind of makes sense that, the first 2 are about alcohol, the third's about luck. I feel getting more out of food would kind of work with a Party Girl, because it just seems like the logical extension from there. Chemist. Do I really need to explain how Chemist will gain 2 more ranks? Ninja. Should I really explain how Ninja will gain 2 more ranks? Let's be honest here. Some of these are pretty easy. Critical Banker. Should I really explain what a 5th rank Critical Banker will do? Basher. This one's another self-explanatory one. You do, 2.5 damage on your bash. Sniper. This is pretty simple. It's just more accuracy with scopes and vats. Cannibal. Honestly, I'm not sure what I want to do with Cannibal, to be honest. Not quite sure where to go with Cannibal. Do I have Cannibal on my notes? Yep, I have Cannibal on my notes. I mean, really, the most I could probably do is just you get even more health from eating corpses. Inspirational. Not sure what to do with Inspirational, to be honest. I'm not quite sure what would be a good way to go with Inspirational. Because, I mean, the 1st rank is your companions deal more damage in combat and cannot hurt you. Fine. Companions resist more damage in combat and cannot be harmed by your attacks. Okay. Your companions can carry more items. Honestly, where do you go from there? Just more carry capacity, I suppose. Robotics expert. I have no idea whatsoever where to go from there. None whatsoever. I don't know, maybe I can take a page from what I'm doing with Wasteland Whisperer, and at the 4th and 5th rank you take less damage from robots, or maybe the 4th rank you take less damage from robots, and the 5th rank you deal more damage to robots. Maybe. Quick Hands. This one's kind of tricky, but also kind of simple when you think about it. I even have Quick Hands in my notes. Don't think I do. I mean, I could just make it so you Companions have more types of infinite ammo. I don't know. I'll have to see how viable that is, because the way infinite ammo works with companions is that in their inventory of things that you don't normally see, like for example, if you were to look at Hancock's inventory or Preston's inventory, when they're outside of power armor, you don't see their equipped clothing. And that's basically how their infinite ammo works. They have a type of ammo in their inventory that is basically their default ammo. So it's not quite so easy to simply give them more ammo types that they can use. Quick hands, of course, I just mentioned, is not too terribly difficult to figure out the logistics of, but it's still got some nuances. Grim Reaper Sprint. Do I really have to explain what a 4th and 5th rank of Grim Reapers would do? Yeah, it's in their the actual data for the actors. What weapons do they have as their default weapons? They're given a default ammo for it, and that determines, you know, what that like for example, if you were to change out Paladin Dance's default weapon to, say, a mini nuke, then he would have infinite mini nuke ammo. It has to do with their default weapon, so again, Grim Reaper Sprint. I don't think I have to explain how a 4th and 5th rank of Grim Reapers would be. 15, 25, 35, 40-something, 50-something. Rooted. Pretty self-explanatory for what Rooted would do. Penetrator I just added. So, of course, we had the original rank of Penetrator. There's no decrease in accuracy. At the 3rd rank of Penetrator, you've learned how to shoot through cover so well that your non-cover accuracy. So basically, if I think I did something like 5% for the 3rd rank, 10% for the second for this rank, and I did something like 5% increase to headshots. Pretty simple there. Ghoulish is going to have a complete overhaul. Wasteland Whisperer, we've already talked about what we're doing with perks like that. Nuclear Physicist. Okay, so this one, pretty self-explanatory. At the 4th rank, your fusion cores last 3 times longer. 5th rank, they last 5 times as long. Blitz is not showing, but the basic idea of this, I'll jump out of the game and I'll fix it. But the basic idea with Blitz is that your distance bonus, like how far Blitz will activate from, how much damage Blitz will do from distance, has been increased. So it's just more of the same. For the Sliver, I haven't gotten around to that, because I've got another perk that's modifying it, so I'm doing that one absolutely last. So I'm going to build a compatibility patch for the, criticals outside of VATS mod, and that's just going to be a pain in the buttocks. Pain Train. I mean, I'm not really sure what to do with this. Probably just more damage. Pain Train's kind of a weird one. Kind of hard to figure out where you want to go with a 4th and 5th rank. Concentrated Fire. I mean, do I really need to explain how Concentrated Fire will expand out from here? Solar Powered. Again, Solar Powered is very similar to Night Person, so it's kind of weird. You got to figure out what type of weird stuff you're going to do with Solar Powered. Intimidation, we've already covered. The stuff is going to be done with Intimidation. Nerd Rage, pretty damn self-explanatory when I actually get it done. When your health drops below 20%, it starts off, you do 20 and 20, 30 and 30, 40 and 40. So the logical extension, 50 and 50, 60 and 60. Gun Fu. No, I haven't got it completely worked out in my head, but you can pretty much... But Gun Fu is pretty easy to figure out once I get around to it. And Ricochet. I haven't quite figured out all the nuances of it either. Speaking of which, I've leveled up, so let me take our first rank of Strong back. And to show my point, So, faded trench coat, weight of 3. If I equip it, faded trench coat, still weight of 3. But you can actually see it actually changed to 2 here. It's just showing the unmodified version. Like if I unequip it, dang it, keep pressing the wrong buttons. You can kind of see it, because of the Pip-Boy mod I have, it's not quite as obvious. Trying to see if there's anything in here I can show, but not really. But you do see that the weight does change, 2 point something. Ba-da-ba-bam. Jump right into FO Edit, and we'll take a quick look at Blitz. I probably just didn't set the max. I just didn't set the proper track record for the perks. Shouldn't take more than a few seconds to fix. Where are you? Perk tweaks. Perk tweaks. Go to perk. Get a name. There we go. Blitz 1 through 5. Once it finishes loading everything, so Blitz goes to, yep, there it is. I set these to all to be the correct numbers, but I didn't update these. Blitz 2 goes to Blitz 3. Blitz 3 goes to Blitz 4. Blitz 4 goes to Blitz 5. Blitz 5 loops back around to Blitz 1. We're done. It's literally the only thing I had to do to fix it. Oh boy. Mark Blitz off on my note sheet. For those of you who are curious. Those are all the perks I have not modified yet. We go to the perk tree, and we look for Blitz. Oh, what do you know? Blitz. There you go. Pretty self-explanatory there. Of course, we've got the faded trench coat here, and I've got the matching fedora on the top. But we did last time, some time ago, modify a couple of other pieces of armor, so let's take a look at them. Let's see, Minuteman outfit and the militia hat. You can see I've already done some testing, but let's go here. Minuteman outfit, original style. So, you know, here's the classic Minuteman outfit. Not that long. I'm literally just going to show off all the armor modifications, the armor style system, that I didn't have a chance to do last time. So we've got the original style, we've got blue,